So Bandai announced their latest Ichiban Kuji set for October 2023, and it's a new Omnibus Versus set called Ichiban Kuji Dragon Ball vs. Omnibus Brave. We live streamed my reaction the day of the reveal, and I think it's safe to say that I had some pretty strong reactions to a lot of the figures in this set. Alright, this one has like a greenish color around it, so let's see. Guys, before we dive into the video, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification so that way you get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. Like this video if you enjoy it, and of course comment your thoughts on this set down below in the comment section so that we can have a discussion on it. So this new Ichiban Kuji set is based off of Dragon Ball Z, specifically the Namek Saga, and Dragon Ball Super Superhero. It consists of 10 different prizes, 6 of them being figures, and the other 4 being smaller prizes. The smaller prizes are a metallic sheet, a tumbler, a clear keychain, and some towels. The double chance prize is the orange Piccolo that's in the set, but it's the exact same as the last one prize, orange Piccolo. So one thing that's bothering me is that a lot of people have some, what I would say, hot takes in the comments for the live stream that I did the other day regarding the entire set, specifically the figures in the set. Some people don't like Beast Gohan, some people are saying Goku and Frieza are recycled, and some people don't think that the Bulma figure is the greatest thing that they've ever seen with their human eyes, and we all know that those people are completely wrong. Bulma is the best, she's the best girl. Thank you Bandai so much for that. But let's dive into each individual figure, and then I'll give my overall thoughts and some details on each one. Quick disclaimer, I don't know if these figures are getting an overseas release. I'm confident that they will, but I can't promise that. Once I get confirmation of the overseas release and I see actual pictures of the smaller prizes in the set, then I will be sharing that on the channel. So again, subscribe so you guys can see that stuff. Alright, so let's talk about Prize A. Prize A is Beast Gohan, which you guys can see right here. You know, it's not a bad figure. I think it's fine. Some people are just a little, I think they're burnt out on Gohan. We've been getting a Gohan in every single Omnibus set, plus other sets, but I don't think it's just Gohan specifically. I think it's Gohan from Superhero that people are a little burnt out on, because the body for this figure is obviously reusing the body of Ultimate Gohan from the Superhero Kuji, Base Gohan from Omnibus Great, Super Saiyan Gohan from Omnibus Ultra, and I think that's it so far. So yeah, it's another Gohan. It's recycling the body. His face, when I first saw it, I didn't have a very high quality picture. It did look a little weird, and even with a higher quality picture that you guys are seeing right here, it does still look a little off. I think it might be a case where his face looks good at certain angles, but if you put it, you know, face first or up front with his torso facing you, it might look a little bit off. Figure is about 9.8 inches according to the Ichiban Kuji website, which I think is a great size, solid size. It's pretty standard for mass release figures surrounding Gohan and Goku and characters like that. Overall, I'm going to give my initial impressions of this figure a 6 out of 10. I don't think it's a bad figure. I just don't think it's great. There's a lot of things that I'm curious about that I don't think I'm going to know until I have it in front of me for a review, which I will review these figures in the future. But overall, I think I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 for now. That could change in the future, but let's move on to the next figure, which is Orange Piccolo. So Orange Piccolo is Prize B in this set, and I know we just got Orange Piccolo. It's funny, both of these figures were in the last Omnibus, which I think came out last month, maybe this month in Japan, and it's Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo. However, this Orange Piccolo is battle damaged, and he's crouched down, and I would argue that his likeness and everything about this figure is even better than the previous Orange Piccolo that just came out. The look on the figure is very unique. It's very rare that we see Piccolo in battle damage, severely battle damage like that. I know it happens in the anime a lot, but as a figure, we always get the same old Piccolo without his hat and his cape on, which I'm still waiting for one with those things on, but I will gladly accept this because it's a very good figure. It looks cool, and again, unique look for Piccolo. I'm actually curious to see if this Piccolo was made by the same sculptor as the Broly figures that came out in Back to the Film and History of the Film, the last one prize Broly in that. You know, that's a very unique look. He's super veiny. The way that this Piccolo's pants and his shoes are made and some of the scuff marks and details on that, it looks very, very similar to those two Brolys that came out with the veiny bodies and such. So I'm curious if it is the same sculptor. I don't know if I can find that out. It's very, very hard for us to find out who the exact sculptor is behind a lot of these figures. It might be written on the boxes, but it's in Japanese and I can't read Japanese, so I don't think I'm going to find out. Now, the last one prize is also the same orange Piccolo figure. I think the only difference is that his pants are glossy, and man, that's so lazy. I would have preferred maybe Super Saiyan Goku being the last one prize with a different tone in his hair or something and his gi. But yeah, this is probably one of the laziest last one prizes, one of the sour spots of the entire set, and just not that unique at all. So the figure is about 10.6 inches, which is, I think, a good size for Orange Piccolo. Obviously, he's supposed to be a really big character, but this figure is crouching down. I don't know how it's going to scale with the other figures, but I'm overall pretty happy with the size. It's probably close to a foot tall if he was standing up straight. Now, another thing I want to comment on is we just got Orange Piccolo, so some people might be a little miffed on that, but hey, Piccolo barely gets representation, and Orange Piccolo, I think, is a very cool form, and this one looks so much different than the last one. I think if you just love Piccolo and you love the form, get both. It's really cool, so yeah. Overall, I'm going to give the prize B Orange Piccolo an 8 out of 10. I think it's a great figure. He looks super sick. That could change in the future, but I'm going to give the last one prize a 6 out of 10 just because it's the same figure and the way that they changed it is incredibly lazy and not very creative at all. Alright, now the set kind of gets going. It really starts to pick up here. Orange Piccolo is great, but now we're going into the Dragon Ball Z figures, and now that we're done with the superhero figures. So prize C is Super Saiyan Goku, specifically from his fight with Frieza on planet Namek. And man, oh man, when I saw this, I was so happy. It's such a great look for Goku. I love the details on this figure. It looks so good. Thank you, Bandai. Now, one of the comments I kept seeing was that this was a recycle of the Super Master Stars piece Goku, of the same form and the same look and location, part of the series, whatever. People were saying this is a recycle of that. You can find that Goku in the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 set, which was the collector's edition, I think. And I think they also released some recolors and Ichiban Kujis of this specific figure for Super Master Stars piece. Now, I don't know how people are looking at both of these figures and saying, oh, it's a recycle. This Goku figure is 9.8 inches for the Master Release version, and the Super Master Stars piece Goku is like 13, 14 inches, so obviously he's a lot bigger. And if you look at their faces, if you look at the sculpt, if you look at their pose, there's nothing being reused here. It's just the same character, same form, same part of the series. Now, I know some people might complain saying, hey, we already got that as a Super Master Stars piece figure. I want to see something else from Goku. And trust me, I'm in the same boat. I want to see Super Saiyan 2 Goku from the Buu Saga as a Master Release. That'd be great. We never see Super Saiyan 2 Goku. But this is still a great figure, and for someone like me who, moving forward, I'm only going to be collecting Master Release, King Cluster, and Sofix, there's no reason for me to not be excited about this. I don't even really like the Super Master Stars piece, Super Saiyan Goku, of this same form and look. So I'm happy that this one, which I think looks much better, is coming out. So overall, with all that in mind, I'm going to give this Goku a 9 out of 10 initially. Super happy with this Goku, and even happier with the figure that is accompanying it in this set. So prize D is Frieza 100% full power when he fought Goku in the Namek Saga. I saw some very strange and mixed takes for this figure, and I just don't understand why. This is the last Master Release Frieza that we needed. We've had Golden Frieza, we've had Frieza in his first form, his second form is coming, his third form is coming, and we've had a couple of Master Release of Frieza in his final form. One from the Omnibus Z set with the Halo, and the one that's coming out in the Battle for Planet Namek set from that iconic reference of the manga. And now we have 100% full power Frieza. Oh, I almost forgot, we had Mecha Frieza too, but hey, this was the last one we needed, and boy, does it look great. If you look at the details, his face, some of the scuff marks, it looks really, really great. My question looking at this figure is, how is he going to stand? Very curious to see how they're going to make him stand up. Just looking at it from the promotional picture, I think maybe they'll do a support for each of his feet with something holding up his tail. Or maybe they'll do something like the Kid Gohan from Battle of the World Division with Kaioken Goku and Vegeta, that set, where he had kind of like a bar that was stabilizing his feet. So they could get creative. I just really hope there's no base or a stand for this. I don't think they'll do that. Master Release doesn't do that. So we'll see. So a lot of people were saying this figure is a recycle of old Frieza Kuji or matchmakers or other prize figures and old Frieza Kuji figures. So hold on one second. Did you mean this one? Or this one? Or this one? Or this one? Like, they do not look anywhere near as good as this one, and they aren't the same. It's not the same figure. They're not reusing anything, and even if they are, there are enough differences here to justify it, where you can't even really see that it's the same figure. So I don't see where you guys are getting the recycled argument. I think just comparing it to old figures kind of puts that debate to rest. This is a brand new sculpt, brand new figure, and I'm really excited for it. So it's just about 7 inches, a little over 7 inches tall, which is small for a Master Release. Not small, but generally on the smaller side. But Frieza is a small character, so I think it will fit. So we'll aim to see how he scales with figures like Goku and other figures in this set. Overall, giving it a 9 out of 10. Really like this figure. So happy to see this form of Frieza, and it's from an iconic moment of the manga. All right, the last one. Prize E is my most anticipated figure for this set. I almost cried on stream. Which would have been embarrassing, but it's kind of like a dream come true. I think Bulma really deserved a Master Release. In fact, I think she deserves her own Ichiban Kuji in general, just a bunch of Bulma figures. But I'm gladly going to take this one. It's such a great reference from the manga. Bulma is best girl in Dragon Ball, in my opinion, and I love this look specifically. It's so unique. Everything I've seen of this figure is literally perfect. And I think it's really cool that this is the second female Master Release character that we've gotten. I'm pretty sure. Maybe third. There's Supreme Kai of Time, there's Android 18, and I don't think we've gotten any other female Master Release figures for Dragon Ball specifically. This is also the first female Master Release of a character who has not fought. She's not a fighter in Dragon Ball. And I think she's the most resourceful female character in the show, and she's not even a martial artist, so that's really cool. Figure's just above 8 inches, which is a great size. A little bit bigger than I expected, actually, but I think Bulma's, generally a average-sized woman. And with the spacesuit on, that might add some height to her. So really interested to see how this scales with Kid Gohan and Krillin from the Battle on Planet Namek set. I think this might be it for Namek Saga figures, but I'm saying that now, but there's so much more. There's Nail, there's Piccolo, Vegeta, there's a lot of characters they could still do, so curious to see if they continue to do Namek focus figures, or if they go back to androids and maybe Majin Buu. So guys, I'm going to give this set overall, right now, a rating of 8 out of 10. I really like it. I like the representation. Gohan and just being in the set as another Beast Gohan, even though we just got one and he's recycled, does bring it down a little bit, but it's still pretty good. Last one prize, Piccolo, is whatever. We're just kind of used to this. by now for last one prizes, but I think the set is solid, like really, really good. The highs are high enough that I think it elevates it to an 8 out of 10. So really excited for this, and I'm looking forward to it. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought of this set and this reveal. Let me know your favorite and least favorite in the set, which ones you're planning on getting, if you're going to get the overseas release, if there is one, and of course I'll let you guys know. So subscribe to the channel, leave your comments down below, like the video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Later.